that's where you really have to start, because like getting in shape it's really frustrating, because getting in shape when you're a beginner, like truly a beginner, it's like the middle parts of the marathon where it's just hard all the time, right? And so you have to just break it down to the simplest thing. Right foot, left foot. I'm going to go out and just do this today. And then you create a routine or a habit, and you do it for 2 weeks straight. Like, doesn't matter how your body feels. Like, just go out, put in your little bit of time running, just right foot, left foot. Doesn't matter how fast you go. Doesn't matter how slow you go. Just create the routine. And then one day in that process, when you have the routine going, you go like, I don't remember feeling terrible today. And like getting in shape is super hard. When you get there, when you're in shape, it's awesome. But like people don't want to do that hard part, because it's the toughest part of the marathon. It's the toughest part of the ultra. So when you start, it feels like you're at the bottom of the barrel. But you got to just wait. It'll come around, and you'll get the peak if you stick with it.
Why do you think people don't want to do it? Like, why do you think it's so hard for people to want to get in shape? Like, what is the core thing?
I think it's just so hard. I think physically, like, you feel so sore. You can tell you're not really good at it, and there's no like accelerator. Like, you can't speed up the process. And I think we're in a culture where we want everything now. Yeah. And we can pay for things that we can't just like, like you can speed things up by just paying for it. You can make life convenient by just paying a little bit more. And there's no shortcut. Like, you just have to put in the work and be patient. And patience is the key word with distance running. It's the thing we all need to hear, but we hate to hear. It's like, just stay patient. It'll show up someday.
Yeah, and that's what's so fascinating about consistency. Consistency is something that you don't see results fast at all. And consistency requires commitment. And when you commit to something, you want to see things fast, because you are committed to the thing. Yeah. And, when I was playing football, I didn't realize that I worked my whole life for the moment of being pro until I was done. I was like, because football was just what I did. Yeah. And I realized, oh, damn, no, I've been like actually working my whole life for this. And it's hard because it was just a game, like as a kid. And then you get a little bit older, then you get to college and it's still a game. It's not until you get to the league where you realize, oh, this is a business, and this is a whole nother thing. So you get all these different perspectives from the different levels of, going up that I forgot that, I worked my whole life for this, and I was consistent. I did show up. I was committed. And that's ultimately why I got here. And anytime you start a new training camp, or anytime you take a break and get back into running, it's always hard. Like, it always sucks to get in shape. It always sucks to run the first big run. And I think it's important to say is like, even though we did it, we were at the top of our fields, it always sucked when we had to start. It always sucked. It never was like, oh, I can't wait to start camp. Like, this sucks, right? Yeah.
I'm in that right now. I took 2 weeks off after my last race, and you're like, oh, I'm like the ratio of like work put into like how quickly you can lose it is just not right. But I'm trying to get back in shape, and it's hard. It's hard even when you've been doing it for your lifetime, but it's worth it.